Philipp Walter, welcome to our first in-person alumni conversation.
Thank you, Lee.
It's great to see you.
It's great to be here.
And this incredible backdrop where we're talking must be particularly poignant for you because after several years of calling KAUST home, you are leaving us, this community, physically you're leaving, to return to Europe.
Indeed, this is the end of my 10th year in KAUST. I joined in 2011 as a master's student, so KAUST was just 2 years old. I started as the third cohort in KAUST, and it's been an incredibly journey so far, one where I've been able to experience KAUST from many different point of views. As a master's student, as a researcher, and then as a business visitor working for Thermo Fisher Scientific and taking care of the partnership with KAUST.
What was your motivation for coming to KAUST? Tell us where you're from and where you were and how you ended up here.
So yeah, I am half German, half Italian. I was finishing my bachelor in Italy, studying chemistry. And there's been many different motivations that brought me to KAUST. Actually, let's start with the main reason was a strong belief in the King's dream, in the King's vision. I am a believer in the mission of KAUST. I find it incredibly exciting. I like the idea of being part of a young university. I call it a startup university back when I joined. So having a chance to influence it, to be part of it, to have an impact on its development, and to be part of an international community of researchers, scientists, and business professionals that came from all over the world, all together to realize this dream, and that was incredibly exciting.
What is it that you studied, and what do you do professionally?
Yeah, so I started as a chemist. I studied organic chemistry in my bachelor. I joined KAUST and did a master in chemistry, specializing on metal-organic chemistry. But my vision was always that of transferring to the interface between chemistry and biology, because that's where I believe lies the secret of life. That's where the magic happens of life, and there was a natural flow for me to transition from that, to expand my knowledge into that area. So I did several years of research at KAUST in chemistry and molecular biology, and then decided that I liked science very much and that I wanted to explore science from the business side, not only from the research side. So I went on and joined Thermo Fisher Scientific as a project manager and process improvement manager. And as a senior process improvement manager for Thermo Fisher, what I've been doing in addition to that is that I look at how we do what we do, and I investigate how can we do it better, which is also a feature that comes from my background in science. So although I might not be doing research or science in terms of chemistry and biology, I'm applying the scientific method to business processes and methodologies. So with that regard, my background in science has been massively useful to me.
How long have you worked for Thermo Fisher?
It's been almost 4 years now.
And you started in the European office?
No, I started right back here in KAUST. So what happened was that I really knew I wanted to join Thermo Fisher Scientific because it's a company with a wide breadth of portfolio touching both chemistry and biology. So I knew that my background would fit right in with the company. And I started approaching them in their Dubai office back when I was still a student here in KAUST. I was part of the student council in business relations. So I reached out to Thermo Fisher saying, well, this is what we do at KAUST. We would be very happy if you join one of our career fairs and explored what we have to offer you in terms of graduates and other ways of collaborating. So I made sure to network with Thermo Fisher ahead of time and create my connections and make them aware that I was interested in collaborating with them, in joining them at some point. And so when the time was right, I reached out to the Dubai office. That's where the operations are here in the Middle East. And they've hired me and sent me right back to KAUST, which was brilliant for me.
Why is their office here at KAUST? What have you been required to do?
Yeah, so the partnership between KAUST and Thermo Fisher is all about promoting, supporting science at KAUST. So my focus, I'm a dedicated resource to KAUST, meaning that 100% of my work is around taking care of this partnership and implementing the projects initiatives that we've foreseen for KAUST. So specifically what I do, I act as a single point of contact for every and all possible needs of every person at KAUST when it comes to Thermo Fisher Scientific. It mainly and mostly revolves around applications of scientific issues, but it could be anything from maintenance of the instrument, sales opportunities, logistical issues, procurements, finance, legal. It just encompasses a breadth of scope that I've been enjoying very much because it's exposed me to new realities. And it's also allowed me to mark an impact because I can see that what I do, that the actions I take have an impact on my fellow colleagues, on my friends and colleagues who are researchers here in KAUST, and I see how I can help them.
How has your experience with KAUST been? Is it somewhere you'll always regard as your home that has influenced you personally and professionally?
It's been an incredible experience for me. As I said, it's been close to 10 years being here, and KAUST has shaped me professionally and as a person, because I joined KAUST when I was 23. I'm now 33 years old, so almost 1/3 of my life I've spent in KAUST in Saudi Arabia. So it must have shaped me. The interactions with people from all over the world has expanded my horizons. KAUST has been an incredible springboard for me in terms of my personal ambitions and beliefs.
If you were to ever be giving advice to a future student who has a perception of KAUST in a particular way, what would your advice to them be?
So I would say, first of all, reach out to people who are already in KAUST. I did that back in 2011. There weren't many people, but I still reached out to those that I could find they were at KAUST, so I could confront my perception to the actual reality of KAUST. So validate your beliefs and find out for yourself what it is like to be here. Second advice I have is don't just take our word that it's great. If you can, come for a internship, come for a business visit. There's multiple ways you could be part of a visiting student research program. Maybe there's a conference, maybe there's a poster session you can attend. My experience is that all the people who have actually been here and seen it and lived here, they've been convinced and been very happy to return and stay.
What is the thing you are personally going to miss the most about living here?
So it's definitely the people. KAUST has gifted me with, over the course of 10 years, with people from all over the world, and give or take every 3 or 4 years, there's quite a high turnaround of PhD students, postdoc, master students. So I will miss, but I also look forward to seeing all of my friends that I've made in these years in different parts of the world. And because KAUST, since I have a really strong network, I've seen people who don't even know each other, just supporting each other just because we are from KAUST.
You remain part of a university that has been enriched because you've been here.
Thank you, and I think you've been doing a wonderful job, because I've loved hearing about other alumni, even people who I'd lost connection with, that I was being able to get back in touch thanks and due to the alumni lectures and series. So.